It's this one. This is the worst one. This is a machine so bad that it would poison the well and lead to some of the worst MacBook Pros to ever come out that us professionals had to tolerate. What even is this thing, mate? This is a 12-inch MacBook. Not Pro, not Air, MacBook. I can't believe this freak is nearly 10 years old now, but my Apple at the time was going nuts with just figuring out just how thin can you make something, even if it made it worse. Look at that right there. There's your clue, mate. A single USB-C port. And this was Apple's first USB-C thing. They were shoving it down our throats a long time ago. That's why it's all the more offensive it took them this long to put it on the iPhone. And I actually think this is one of the best looking laptops they ever came out with. This guy, with its crazy cramped keyboard and I love how they stuffed it all in there. Little bezels are just so good. When you open it up, mate, you get a real vibe on how thin this is. Look at the headphone jack barely hanging in there. See, everyone, it does still fit. And it has a retina screen. And the MacBook Air didn't have a retina screen at this point. This was oh wow. Retina screen's a marketing term. It's just the pixel density when you're at a certain distance away from it that you can't smell the pixels. It looks great. And to this day, it still looks great. The refresh rate's pretty low, compared, but yeah, it still looks great. I don't know why, I just like the speaker there. I like that. Engineered to be so incredibly lightweight, has the next gen ports. This still works perfectly today. I mean, heck, it's thinner than an iPad today. And it's completely fanless. This is the laptop dream come true. Well, let me discuss the concessions they made to pull this off at this time. Mate, this is actually a 2016, alright? And mate, she is top of the line. Look out, mate. She's got a Core M7. So powerful. Oh, with its dual cores.
Oh, mate, we gotta have a quick spin of it, don't we, Frank? You coming to smell it? It's over here. Frank, it's that way. No, go that way. No, Frank, stop coming. No, Frank, she really likes phones. Oh, this keyboard. So the fun thing is, mate, you can just find out how much power all these computers make. Thinking Geekbench. Quasi-cromulent experience here. See, even Frank's watching now. Stinking multi-core. This is fun. We get to scroll all the way down and look for this guy. Oh, the numbers are getting smaller. Jeez, we're still going. Oh, we're still in the MacBook Pros. What? How much lower is it than this? We're still going down. Still get to Frank, what? You're sneaking up on my phone. Oh no, wow. Well, I knew this was slow, but where's my, 2016 M7, oh no. I know, Frank, you're in disgust. It's not much power, is it? Don't lick the computer, Frank, don't. Disobedience. For comparison, what about the current MacBook Air you can get from the JB Hi-Fi? Alright, the numbers are getting much bigger. Oh my goodness, there it is. Frankie! There it is. 9,600! That's for a new MacBook Air, isn't it, Frankie? Frank, oh no, Frank's gonna claim the laptop for herself now.
One USB-C port, pretty stinking annoying. And it introduced us to this dongle. I think this is my original one. I've had this for quite some time. But, oh yeah, and there you go. You get, charging, HUD-me, and USB. It's chunky because there's actually guts in it that make it work good. I mean, this is actually a pretty good dongle. But this really did annoy people. People were not used to having a dongle up. Now it's so normal. This was the first dongle book, mate. Because you had to. There was no other way. But that wasn't the big killer for this nugget. No. Mate, this keyboard. Oh, these butterfly keyboards. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they fit a mechanical keyboard inside of this chassis, which is incredible. And yes, it is better than using a touchscreen or weird little flat nothings, but this is honestly not that far away. It has nearly no tactile feedback. Chungus McDungus. The Barimi Scaringus. Why is that auto... No! Chungus! What? I've actually gone in and said, don't auto... Look, correct spelling automatically. It's checked off. Gosh. Chungus McDungus. Did the Bimmy Scaringus on the Tomori waves. Oh, you gotta love intrusive software. It's so modern. That's how you know Apple's still updating this guy. God, they nail it. If you just trust that you have pressed the right keys, it tends to work just fine, except for the times that it doesn't. A lot of common issues were that it would press the same key several times or just get stuck due to belly button lint and other debris getting in there. I stinking loathe it. You can use it and it can work and it is technically amazing given, how tiny it is. But I think it feels awful. It feels like absolute junk. Seriously, like the keyboards they give for iPads, way better. And apart from feeling terrible, mate, they were so unreliable. They're so complicated to do this job, which is just to be tiny. That's the only thing they're good at. They gum up heaps, and the same keyboards they put on the MacBook Pros, and same with like only having USB-C ports. That was it. Like they just went all in on USB-C. Again, why it was so annoying why Apple took so long to put it on the iPhone. I got an inheritance from my granddad, which I invested on a crazy MacBook at the time, to hopefully make this content-making dream work out. Seems like it worked out. On your granddad. But I went through so many of those touch-bar MacBooks, from bad keyboards to bad speakers, the USB-C ports not working, weird clicks in the hinges. They were junk. They were absolute junk because they were trying to be incredibly thin, and it's just, dependence on USB-C. Basically, the DNA of this awful machine poisoned all of them. They all got these awful keyboards. They all had this dependency on USB-C. Well, clearly, this is used, as you can see, and the fun thing about used things is you can learn about, who the stink bought this. Someone bought a top-of-the-range 12-inch MacBook. What kind of idiot would get this machine? Me. This is mine. Mate, around this time, I lived out of my motorbike. Such a big motorbike guy. Traffic's gone out the window nowadays, and it just doesn't feel worth it. But I had my absolute wreck beater of an old Harley bagger. I love old baggers. 300,000 kilometers on that baby. Nearly always falling apart, and it was me and my Harley, mate. We were tight team, that and me. I did gigs on that thing, and I was looking for just the most uber thin laptop you could get, and I was doing a lot of teaching where it was like audio, PDFs, airdropping things to kids' iPads, and this thing was perfect. This thing is so lightweight, and it's one finger lift up. You can balance it, oh, you can't see. You can balance it on your hand like this and walk around and use it. Literally, just walk around and be able to type and work the mouse and everything, doing spreadsheets, sharing PDFs, workbook exercises, and being able to pace around the room while students are practicing and be able to make notes and beam stuff to them. You can just chuck it on a music stand, boom, and it won't go anywhere. Music stands only hold paper, not a full weight work machine. So it's such a casual looking device, but really, this is almost in the same category as hardcore gaming laptops. That's all glory for performance that can fit in a backpack. You're taking a whole desktop system to something you can wear on your backpack and potentially get through airport security. This is a hardcore device where lightness is first. iPad OS is still a bit of a mess, to be honest, and this guy, with its full fat Mac OS, so handy. Having access to Logic Pro and full fat desktop software, this thing was super neat and very, very slow.
So yeah, it's crazy light and the screen's decent and all that, but really the keyboard stinks. the performance is pretty crap as well. I mean, I was browsing the internet earlier, mate, she's all good. And Frank, you're indifferent to it, aren't you?
But it's funny how sometimes you gotta go through the worst things ever to get the best things. This is my M1 MacBook Pro. I'm still using it. I haven't upgraded it. I give my machines a licking. We all voice our complaints during the really bad days, and look at this. We got MagSafe back, we got HoodMe back, and SD cards as well. Apple even made these thicker. They're a chunkier machine. The keyboards don't suck. Even the current MacBook Air. Look at that, mate. She's got the MagSafe and all that. Thank you, original Nugbook, for being so terrible that we made changes so we'd never have to put up with you again. And that's it. Thanks for watching, mate. Cheers me flows for supporting me. Extra vids over there. Or if you want to get a plushie one grit, that's happening at the moment. And mate, I'll see you all next time.
What if I close it, Frank? Right, okay. Oh, No, she never was looking at the MacBook. Frank's cooked.